Hello, everyone, and welcome to another deck profile here from Double Sleeve. Today, I'm joined by Bowen, and we have his very, very interesting second place smoker build. And Bowen, first of all, thank you so much for joining us on this channel and giving us the chance to interview you and look over your deck and give the public a bit more insight to your build. Congratulations on obviously coming second in the most recent Treasure Cup. Smoker is a deck that I obviously play a lot in my spare time, but I think when I was looking at your deck list, it was very, very interesting to me to see some of your choices and some cards that you actually ended up putting in there. So I'd love to get your insight, and I think a lot of people would love to kind of pick your brain about why you like Smoker, and what made you take it to the Treasure Cup.
Yeah, and I like the smoker because the black deck now is very powerful because they can KO the character. They ignore the power. They only influence about the course, so they can very easily to clean the opponent's board. And on the later game, it's very powerful, and no another color can be defend when the Tenko's Kuzan come. So they can easily KO every character. So they have to build a board.
And obviously, coming second, you obviously went X1, so you won 7 games. I think there was 8 rounds in total, so you won 7, and then lost 1.
Yeah.
The one that you lost, what deck was that to?
The kid, the few deck, the few cat,
the film kid.
Yeah, the film kid. And on that match, so I think I can win, but I just got a very bad hand card at the moment. So I got 7 card on hand, but only I got 1 2K counter.
Okay.
So I can't do the defense. But the kid player is very good. So they swim twice when he feel I want to make the game to make the game to later. It's not, so I want to keep the game not finish fast. So I want to let the game be a later game. So at the moment he know what I'm thinking. So they just keep attacking me, so I can't do the defense because I haven't get the counter on hand. So yeah.
Okay, that makes obviously a bit of sense. And Smoker obviously normally has a lot of cards that doesn't have combo power, right? So
yeah,
if people understand the deck, it makes it a lot harder to actually play the deck. Knowing that if they've got that early aggression, then they can kind of push through and really punish you. In this, we're obviously looking at it now, and for those that haven't seen the deck profiles that we have on our Facebook page, you've got it in front of you with your ratios and the stuff that you've chosen. You've got one, you've got the one Suru there, which is very, very interesting. What's the thought process behind running one?
Yeah, because it's one very important thing. It's like this one can do the 2K counter or minus 2 cost. That's why I add 1, because before I think add 3 2K counter on hand, but I haven't got any. I only got 4 blocker if I do that. So if I do 3, if I do 3 2K, so I only have 4 blocker.
Yep.
So I'm just thinking about if I put 3 2 cost blocker, maybe I just less 1 2K counter. So very important thing is like I have a 1 game play with the play Dorothy. My opponent is Doflamingo.
Yeah.
And on that game, so this card is this card is my last life card.
Okay.
So that's why I pick up the last life. I survive that turn and I win on next turn. So that's why. sometimes you have one more 2K counter on hand, you can win the game. If I put three
blockers, then you would have lost.
blocker, I only draw the 1K counter.
Yeah, wow.
So I will lose the game. So very very interesting. So I just put one.
Yeah.
So maybe sometimes you can put one more 2K on hand. They change everything.
And now that you've played, obviously, in this Treasure Cup, and you obviously won, 7 out of your 8 games, and you've got a bit more experience with the deck now. Speaking of the Suru being at 1, and then you've got the 2 blockers with Rosinante.
Yeah.
Would you change your deck in any way now, or do you think that you kind of I can see you've got 3 Kobes as well, and a lot of people always run 4 Kobes in the deck. They think it's important. You've got obviously the 4 Toshigi and the 1 Suru, and I think that's 5 2K counters in total. If I can't see any more, I might be missing it, but it looks like you only run very limited 2K counters in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've obviously got the Borsellino and then the 2 other blockers. But yeah, it seems a very small amount of defense that you're kind of running here. And like you said, if everyone knows how to play against Smoker, they're going to try and be very aggressive against you. So how do you manage to, I guess, defend against all this aggression that you have, considering that almost 50% of your deck doesn't have combo power?
Yeah, and one thing is I bring the trigger card. In the total card, I bring near 30%. I have a 30% card have a trigger. So because at the moment the red deck is very popular, so against with a lot of Zolo deck, some white bad deck. So if the Zolo or my opponent attack me, if I can't defend, the card, if the life card will be the trigger, they can
help you
the
out.
Card can fall on
the turn.
They can cut. So I choose to no defend, and also put the trigger in. So that's more helpful because it's not very because if the opponent doesn't know what card you got, so you have a higher chance to win because they not really know. So if he attack me, so if I got trigger, so I win. I place 8 game, so every game I have at least 2 trigger.
Wow.
So that's why
that was your kind of ace up the sleeve that you're saying to play. You take away the 2Ks to play more triggers, and I'm looking at it now, and I can see you've got 14 triggers. In this deck.
So which means near 30%,
which is a lot. Yeah, which is quite a bit. I don't think you normally see that in Smoker decks. But the other thing that you don't really see in Smoker decks, and I want to really touch on this because, again, it's great to get insights to decks, and black is probably the least represented color right now. It's obviously got a starter deck. It's obviously got OP2 cards in there as well, but there's nothing from OP1. So people know almost every black deck. They know every black card because there's only a small sample compared to other colors. So it's very hard to chop and change and really make a different deck and a different play style. But the thing that stuck out to me, and I didn't believe it when I was making the deck, you're running 2 Ice Age.
Yeah, this Ice Age card is very. Before I put 3, but I just -1 and put one more. This card from the starter deck. This one. Why I put the event card in the deck because these 2 can they can do a lot of combo. So sometimes if you draw these 2 cards on hand. These 2 cards on hand, which means you can KO every 6 cost character.
For cheap.
Only use 3 costs, right? Okay, so if combo with the Smoker's leader skill, they can KO 7 cores.
For 4 in total.
Yeah, only have like 3 cores to KO the 7 cores things.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's very powerful thing for this one. At the my last game, I play with the Ivankov.
Oh, yep.
So on his A course turn, he put the Ivankov and the Lufiao. So on my next turn, I'm got 7 cores. So I use these 3 cores to KO the Luffy.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is the trigger.
Wow.
on the board. So I attack the leader minus 2 cores to the Ivankov and play
Yeah, wow.
Sakazuki in. So they almost like they have
Lost
no
the whole
board
board in one turn. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so on next turn, my opponent have to reboard, and it's too late because on my next turn is my Tendon, so I will put my Kukuzon in. So it's very hard game.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And
so that's why.
That's okay. And I understand obviously like how you've played the deck and how you built it, which I think is an interesting way, and you came second for a reason. For people that don't know or haven't seen what Ice Age does, can you explain that to them if they're watching this video?
Okay, so the Ice Age is like if you play on min, so they give your opponent's character -5 cost during this turn.
Mm-hmm.
So which means if I play, so -5 cost. So if he is come from the life, he's a trigger. He also have the trigger, so they can KO every 3 or less cost character.
Doesn't have to be in active, doesn't have to be in rest, as long as it's 3 or less.
Yeah, they just KO. So that's why the Zolo is very hard. Like I have tons of the card, and if attack me, they KO.
Yeah.
KO the character. So they have to reboard, and they have to waste the resource to reboard, and they have to waste the resource to do the defense.
Yeah, wow. And now that you've played, I guess, this deck in a big setting, right? There was about 350, 60 people, whatever it was online. You came second. Like I said, you beat, 95% of the field, 98% of the field. What would you change if you had to take this to the next event? What do you think you would change now looking at this list? If there's anything that you would change, you don't have to change anything if you don't want to, but you've got more experience now, and you got to see obviously a variety of different decks and different play styles and different skill levels. What would you change if you had the chance, if anything?
Yeah, if I just say in this environment, and a lot of people can want to play black, if I think I will against a lot of black, maybe I will add one more this smoker and minus this cup, because I can't KO anything. It's not very good if I bring one more this one and no counter. Maybe one more counter, one more 2K counter on the future. If the black deck in this environment is a high percentage. So if no black one, so I will keep like this.
So if you came into another event,
and
you think that you're going to see like green and red because they're very, very strong colors, you're going to keep it exactly the way that it is. You wouldn't change anything that you've done.
So maybe the blocker
and
the 2K.
I
just think because the 2K, it's like it's very easy to clean, because at the moment the Vista is so you waste the 2 costs, and the opponent get one character to do ball and KO you. One character is very ahead of my my step.
Okay. Well, look, honestly, Bowen, first of all, like, thank you so much for giving us the insight of your deck, and it's great to obviously hear from you, because you're the one that piloted it for many hours of that day, and you obviously have the results to prove that you can play it this way and you're happy with it. So it's great to hear from you, and again, congratulations on coming second. That's not very easy to do in any in any type of event. But it is also amazing to kind of see that, you know, we're almost at the end of OP2 and people are still changing and making different styles of these decks. You know, let it be black or let it be other colors. So we just want to say thank you for letting us, being able to interview you, and giving us this opportunity to put this video up on our channel. And if people obviously want to ask Bowen any questions about the deck, or if there's anything that you want a bit more insight to, I'll make sure to pass on those questions to Bowen. So leave them in the comments below when you're watching this. But Bowen, is there anything else you want to mention before we wrap up this video to anyone that might be watching?
No.
No, happy with everything. Yeah, you've explained everything that you feel like you need to. You're comfortable with that.
Yeah, one more thing I want to say is like I love this game and this card game because they have a lot of interesting things like the because I win like 3 games only depends my last turn. So my last life or my last draw and change everything. Yeah. So it's like they have some luck inside. It's not like only the deck is very powerful, but sometimes you need the luck to.
It's not just all skill.
Yes,
there is heavy luck.
Sometimes no skill things because I play with another black deck, so also is the last hit. My last life is the trigger. So the KO the last character can attack. So I lost the game.
That's amazing.
On that match, I think I already lost. So
wow.
And they change. Say
wow.
Yeah. Sometimes we need some luck on this game. Yeah, very interesting game.
Well, Bowen, obviously, thank you so much again for giving us the opportunity to interview you and your second place deck. Again, congratulations on that one.
Thank you.
We obviously hope that you continue to do well, and we'd love to have you back on the channel with another deck profile in the future. You know, if we can see you again and how your deck has changed or evolved, or if it's still strong, we'd love to have you back here doing another one. We'll definitely keep in touch. But to everyone that's watching, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If you enjoyed this type of video and you want to see more deck profiles, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a thumbs up. We'll try to get you more profiles from other people, other colors, other leaders. And again, like I said, we hope to get Bowen back on the channel. And if you have any questions for him, leave it in the comments below and we'll make sure to pass it on. But that's it from us, guys. Again, thank you to everyone watching and to Bowen for taking the time out to give this video a view. And we will continue to bring you new content, and we hope to see you guys into the next one. So thank you so much. Take care. And that's it from us.